Hey, this is Erica from Ever Educating, and this channel is teaching tips, tools, ideas, and resources for new college instructors, as well as advice or ideas for having a more general, happier, healthier lifestyle as an academic or someone in an alt-ac role. So today I want to talk about a video request I received asking for ideas for an asynchronous online course. What are some group project ideas? And so I have a whole playlist about like hybrid teaching that I did a couple years ago, but in this case it's fully asynchronous. What are my thoughts here on group projects? Now I'll start with one where the question for you is, okay, it's an asynchronous course, but are you requiring all the work to be asynchronous? So what I mean by that is, okay, you're not meeting for live sessions or anything like that, but one option for a group project is, hey, you're a group of 3, choose who your group members are, and you have to do this project, and it includes a synchronous element to it, right? So you're gonna have to find a time in your schedule where you can get together and do this thing. So in this case, one option is they have to create a video. So they have, not in the sense of like, oh, make something like really creative, but in the sense of record yourself doing something. So I want you to record yourself, the 3 of you having a conversation about this topic from the course, or create a PowerPoint presentation and record the 3 of you presenting this PowerPoint presentation on, let's say, Zoom, right? And so in this case, that's synchronous, right? Because you're doing it at the same time, but it's your course is asynchronous. So if this is possible, this is one idea, right? Get together, and here is your project. You're going to analyze this thing from the course. You're going to study this concept of the course. You're going to research this connection to the real world and your course concepts. And you're going to create a 5-minute, 10-minute PowerPoint presentation that does these things. And you're going to record yourself presenting it. And then you're going to post that presentation to the asynchronous online LMS. Your classmates are going to listen to it, and then they're going to reply to it. Right? So this could be one potential version of this assignment. Another version might just be you're going to record yourself and send it to this assignment link, and only me as the instructor will watch it, right? So there's 2 versions of this. One, hey, complete this project, turn it into me. Another is complete this project, post it on a discussion forum for people to watch and then comment on as part of the project. So that's one option, which I think could be potentially very beneficial, is hey, present on this thing through a video recording. Of course, if you don't want to have that video aspect of it, maybe it's just, hey, your group has to create a PowerPoint where you're, again, presenting this kind of information about this course concept in this PowerPoint, right? And there's no video component. You're not presenting it at all. You're just submitting that presentation. That can be another version of this project. Another option is creating a group project. So if you want it to be like very asynchronous in the sense that the group members don't have to meet up at the same time to work on something unless they want to, then an option here is to design a project where there's multiple parts and each group member is in charge of one part of it. So maybe you have a project where, okay, it's groups of 3. Again, you choose your group members and you're going to be doing 3 things. You're going to be taking one course concept and you're going to be doing these 3 things to it. So if you choose to, you can each choose one element, or you can work on all 3 of them together. It depends on your preference, okay? And so students do that, and again, submit it to you, or potentially submit it to a discussion forum for other students to react to build that community aspect of your course. Another option is to create a group project where the group members are facilitating a portion of the online course throughout the semester. So maybe again, you have a group of 3, and okay, like you're assigned week 4. So during week 4, you are in charge as a group of posting discussion forum prompts throughout the week. You have to do 3 over these 5 days. And so each of you takes on one prompt and shares it, and it's your job to be replying to the responses to that prompt. Or you might have, okay, you're a group of 3, so you have to do a discussion prompt as part of this week. You also have to create a intro video where you discuss the topic. So then you also have to do this thing. You also have to do this, right? So it's different elements of the week. Like, okay, you're in charge of creating an intro video, a PowerPoint lecture about the concept, a discussion prompt for the concept, and you're a group of 3. So again, you can decide, are you working on all these things together, or are you each in charge of one element of it? And then as part of the assignment, you can have them submit a reflection of how the group project went, right? So tell me who worked on what, how did you decide, certain things about it, what worked well, what work didn't work well, what would you change if you did this in the future? And so in that case, you can know, like, okay, were they like, person A took this thing, person B took this thing, person C took that thing, or, oh, we all did this, we all did that, we all did that, and that's how we created these 3 things for this group project. Okay, so this could be another one where it can be extremely asynchronous, or it could be more of that group work of, hey, why don't we meet up and discuss this thing so we make sure that we have everything working out well. It'd be up to the students to decide what approach they wanted to take there. So those are like 3 avenues that also have some elements to them that can be further broken down. Again, do you want them to create a video recording? Do you want them just to create this one thing that is together, that they are doing, all are doing together? Or do you want to change design where it's X elements depending on how many group members there are? So if there's a groups of 5, then there's 5 elements to this project. Groups of 3, there's 3 elements to this project. And there's no video element. And then a third option would be, okay, like you're in charge of a certain week of the course, and here are things that you can do during this week. Like you can be creating like the discussion prompt, you can be creating an intro video, you can be creating, an infographic for the concept of the week. Like here are all these options. As a group, you have to decide what you're going to each be doing and how you're going to be sharing it with the class, and how you're going to make sure that you're doing the best you can to help your classmates learn this week's concept. And at the end, you're going to give me a reflection of how that project went as a group. So 3 options, but again, they have their own unique elements to them as well. So I hope you found this helpful. I appreciate you asking for this video suggestion. If you're someone who has questions you want me to answer in a live stream, I'll have that link below where you can submit it. Or if not, you can comment below with just other ideas for videos that I can create pre-recorded. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, click like and let me know. Subscribe if you don't want to miss out on future content. And I'll have some links below of things related to group projects that might interest you as well if you're teaching in person.